Problem number 11. Alpha Limited has forecasted the following information for the year ending 31st March 2012. Balance as at 30 April 2011. That is opening value. Balance at 31st March 2012. That is closing value. Raw material, opening balance, closing balance. Work in progress, opening balance, closing balance. Finished goods, opening balance, closing balance. You can see here opening balance is not equal to closing balance. Therefore, while finding raw material holding period or work in progress holding period, we should take average value instead of closing value. Annual purchases of raw material, all are credit basis, 7,54 lakh. Annual cost of production, 7,50,000. They are given cost of production. The cost of production means they don't have any administrative overheads. In that case, factory cost becomes cost of production. Annual cost of goods sold, annual operating cost, annual credit sales. All on credit basis. You are required to calculate net operating cycle period. Number of operating cycles in a year. Okay, I will do this. Yeah. Question number 1. Operating cycle. For this purpose, first we should find current assets. Current liabilities, holding periods. First one, raw material holding period. Tell me, what is the formula? Average stock of raw materials divided by raw material consumed into base. 365 days is given here. Now, average stock of raw material was not given. We know that average stock is equal to opening stock of raw material plus closing stock of raw material divided by 2. So 45,000 plus 65, 356 divided by 2. $55,178. Raw material consumed. It is not given, but raw material consumed, you know that opening stock of raw material plus purchases, closing stock of raw material would be the raw material consumption, where opening stock of raw material 65,000 plus purchases, all purchase and credit 4 lakhs. minus 65,356. 4,45,065,356. 3,79,644. 3,79,644 into 365. 55,178. So this is equal to 53 days. Yes. Second one, work in progress holding period is equal to average stock of work in progress divided by cost of production into days, that is 360 days. Average stock of work in progress is equal to, tell me, opening value 35,000, closing value 51,300 divided by 2. 35,000 plus 51,300 by 2. 43,150. So cost of production 7,50,000 into 365. (21 days). Third one. Finished goods holding period. Average stock of finished goods divided by cost of goods sold into 365. $60,181 plus 70,1725 divided by 2. 65,178. COGS 9,15,000. days. Debtors is equal to debtors collection is equal to average debtors divided by credit sales into days. Days here 360 days. Average debtors. $1,12,123 plus 1,35,000 divided by 2. 1,12,123 plus 1,35,000 by 2. 1,23,562. Average letters 1,23,562. Credit sales 11 lakhs into 365. 123,562. 41 days. Creditors payment period is equal to average creditors divided by credit purchases into 365. Credit purchases were given. Average creditors is equal to opening creditors, closing creditors 70,469. Divided by 4 lakhs. Raw material holding period. $53 plus 21 26. So debtors collection period 41 minus creditors payment period 53 plus 21 plus 26 plus 41 141 minus 55 86 days. PBIT number of operating cycles in the year. $365 days divided by NOC. If one cycle equal to 86 days, in a year of 365 days, how many cycles we can run? 4.24. See it. Amount of working capital. Listen carefully. Annual operating cost 9,50,000. To run the production throughout the year, we need 9,50,000. Annual operating cost. $9,50,000. See, number of days in a year, 365 days. In a year of 365 days, we need 9,50,000. Therefore, what is the minimum working capital required per day? Per day. 9,50,000 divided by 365. We need 26,027.74. Required per cycle. Our capital, our operating cycle is equal to 86 days. So to run production for 86 days, you need into 86. 2,23,836. 35.836 or annual operating cost divided by number of operating cycles in a year. 9,50,000 is the investment to run 4.24 cycles. The deviation in the answer is mainly because of fractional difference. You can ignore that. To run 4.24 cycles, you need 9,50,000. To run one cycle, 2,24,057. So we got 2,23,836. The difference in answer is approximately 164 plus 57, 200 rupees. That is because of this 4.24. 4.24, and we have some recurring points. If you take those points also, then you will get the same answer. So the difference in the answer, that is mainly because of calculation error, you can ignore. Problem number 12. The following information is available in respect of Sai Trading Company. On average, debtors collected after 45 days. Debtors collection period. Inventories have an average holding period of 75 days. Inventory conversion period is equal to 75 days. Creditors payment period on average 30 days. So this is the preliminary information. The firm spends a total of 120 lakhs annually at a constant rate. So annual operating cost is equal to 120 lakhs. It can earn 10% on investment. Opportunity cost is equal to 10%. From the above information, you are required to calculate the cash cycle period and cash turnover. So cash cycle or net operating cycle, both are equal. Cash cycle or net operating cycle is equal to inventory conversion period, receivable conversion period minus creditors payment period. Inventory conversion period 75 plus 45. Minus 30. $90 days. This is point 1. Point 2. Cash turnover is equal to assume 1 year is equal to 360 days. Cash turnover or number of operating cycle, both are same. How many times the cash was rotated? 360 days divided by 90 days. Four times. This is the cash turnover rate. No. Minimum amount of cash to be maintained to meet payments as they become due. So minimum cash required. See this. To run the production for 360 days, you have to spend 120 lakhs. Each operating cycle takes 90 days. Therefore, minimum cash required, it is also known as working capital requirement. That equal to 120 lakhs required to run the business for 360 days. To run the business for 90 days, we need 30 lakhs. So 30 lakhs is the minimum cash balance required to run the business. So second bit is over. Third bit. savings by reducing the inventory holding period. By 30 days. See, present inventory holding period is 75 days. That means raw material holding period, work in progress holding period, finished goods holding period, put together 75 days. They are saying that they want to reduce that by 30 days. What would happen? Net operating cycle is equal to ICP plus receivable conversion period or debtors collection period minus CP. If you increase current assets holding period, net operating cycle would increase. If you decrease current assets holding period, net operating cycle would decrease. If you increase creditors payment period, net operating cycle will decrease. If you decrease creditors payment period, the net operating cycle will increase. In simple words, increase in current assets holding period leads to increase in net operating cycle and vice versa. Increase in creditors payment period or current liabilities holding period leads to decrease in the net operating cycle. So here current assets holding period expected to fall by 30 days. Inventory conversion period plus RCP, receivable conversion period minus CPP. Inventory receivables conversion period or debtors collection period. By 30 days, 75 minus 30, 45. 75 minus 30 plus 45 minus 30. So it becomes 60 days. Right now our investment will be recovered after 90 days. When you are able to reduce the inventory conversion period by 30 days, it helps to reduce the net operating cycle to 60 days. That means our investment would recover 30 days earlier than the present policy. So as the investment decreases, as the operating cycle decreases, we would also reduce our investment. Now tell me, in the previous calculation, you are saying that you need 30 lakhs to run the business, or you need 30 lakhs for operating the business for 90 days, that is one operating cycle. Now, revised working capital requirement. $120 lakhs divided by 360 days into 60 days. 120 by 360 into 60. Just 20 lakhs. So at present we are carrying 30 lakhs to finance the operating cycle, but after the revision of the inventory conversion period, it is sufficient to maintain 20 lakhs. So savings in investment. $30 lakhs minus 20 lakhs. You can withdraw 10 lakhs from the business. You don't keep these 10 lakhs ideal, then these 10 lakhs will be invested elsewhere. That is why it can earn 10% on investment. This statement was given. So if you invest this 10 lakhs in alternative investment, savings is equal to 10 lakhs into 10%, 1 lakh. That means you could earn 1 lakh by investing the surplus money. Therefore, when you are able to reduce the current assets holding period, it helps to reduce the net operating cycle. At the same time, it will decreases the working capital requirement. So once the working capital requirement decreases, the surplus money shall be invested elsewhere to get some return. In other words, any decrease in the current assets holding period would reduce the investment in working capital, would give some return to the business. Problem number 30. Sacharam Sundaram Limited profit and loss account and balance sheet for the year ended 31st December 2001 are given below. You are required to calculate working capital requirement and operating cycle period. Credit sales 1 lakh, closing stock, raw material, work in progress, finished goods. So closing inventory is given. To opening inventory consisting of raw material, work in progress, finished goods given. Credit purchases, wages and manufacturing, to gross profit, to admin expenses, to selling expenses, to net profit 30,000. Balance sheet, fixed assets, closing stock, raw material, work in progress, finished goods, debtors, cash and bank. Profit and loss account balance, creditors. This is the summary of the complete P&L account and balance sheet, and opening debtors and opening creditors were 6,500, 5,000 respectively. Assuming 365 days in a year, what we have to do? We have to complete the working capital requirement and operating cycle. So working capital requirement. You know that working capital is the difference between current assets and current liabilities. Raw material 11,000. Work in progress 30,500. Finished goods 8,500. Total 11,000, 50,000. Let us 30,000. Cash balance 20,000. Total 1 lakh. Creditors 10,000. So networking to requirement 90,000. This is about part 1. While finding networking capital, we should take the final figures available in the balance sheet. That is only closing balances. Operating cycle. So to find the operating cycle, we should know holding periods of various current assets and current liabilities. Raw material holding period. How to find that? The average stock of raw material divided by raw material consumed into 365. Work in progress holding period is equal to average stock of work in progress divided by cost of production into 365. Finished goods holding period. Average stock of finished goods divided by COGS into 365. Debtors collection period. Average debtors divided by credit sales into 365. Creditors payment period. Average creditors divided by credit purchase into 365. Like that we should find these values. But in the previous problem, the purchases, cost of production, cost of goods sold has been provided. But in this problem, we don't have information. Therefore, we should find these values. So for the preparation of operating cycle, we need raw material holding period, work in progress holding period, finished goods holding period, debtors collection period, creditors payment period. So we need calculations for this purpose. Note 1. I am preparing cost sheet. So what is the need for finding cost sheet? There is nothing to. We don't have cost of production, cost of goods sold, raw material consumption details. To extract those variables, we need to prepare cost sheet. So we have only P&L account. In P&L account, cost of production, cost of goods sold are not available. That's fine. Opening stock of raw material. $10,000. Purchases 35,000. Closing stock of raw material. 34,000. This is raw material consumed. Wages and manufacturing expenses. $15,000. Gross works cost. 49,000. Opening work in progress. $30,500. So 48,500. Net works cost or factory cost. Admin expenses 15,000. $63,500. This is cost of production. Opening stock of finished goods. Closing stock of finished goods. 8,500, 5,000. COGS 80,000. Raw material holding period is equal to average stock of raw material divided by raw material consumed into 365. So here opening stock opening 10,000, closing 11,000, $10,500. $34,000. On 13 days. So work in progress holding period. What is the formula? Average stock of work in progress divided by cost of production into 365. $30,500 plus 30,000. So average stock of finished goods is equal to opening 5,000, closing 8,500. $6,750 divided by COGS 60,000 into 365. 41 days. Debtors. Average debtors divided by credit sales into 365. So average debtors is equal to closing debtors plus opening by 2. You can see closing debtors in balance sheet 30,000, opening debtors 6,500. Credit sales. Online. $67 days. Creditors payment period is equal to average creditors divided by credit purchases into 365. So average closing creditors 10,000, opening creditors 5,000. 7,500 divided by credit purchase 35,000 into 365. So 28 days. 113, 174, and 74, 41, 67, 78. 113 plus 174 plus 41 plus 67. 395 days. Minus 78. 370 days. So all calculations are rounded here. So net operating cycle is equal to 317 days, but net working capital calculation was not given. The net working capital was 90,000. So this for this problem you have printed solution, but in printed solution net working capital is not given. So you can see the calculation part here. First we do the working capital estimation based on the information available in the balance sheet. So these are our closing values available in the balance sheet. Working capital is the difference between current assets and current liabilities. This is about net working capital. So to find operating cycle, we need current assets holding period and current liabilities holding period. To find these values, first we need some basic information about raw material consumption, cost of production and COGS. Since these components are not available, we should find them by preparing the cost sheet. That's why this cost sheet was prepared. You can see our calculations here. The wages and manufacturing are consolidated. That's why raw material plus wages is equal to prime cost. Raw material, wages plus manufacturing expense is equal to works cost. So this is the calculation part of holding periods. Up to this, operating cycle concept has been completed. So this is one of the core concepts in working capital management. But every 3 attempts or 4 attempts, once a problem will come from this area.